Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Pirates will kick it away first. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. He'll try to pop the draw. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Running to Green. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And the Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble and throws. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. That was a nice... And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Rainbow Warriors have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage. And he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Rainbow Warriors are threatening in the red zone. They go to the draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And as he throws, touchdown Warriors! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the run, it's Montgomery. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's right. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
They'll immediately call timeout. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Leaves it with the back. Inside the 30. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Strong, firm tackle.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Had to throw it before he wanted. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Makes the quick grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Going to swing it on second down. He'll throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the tight end. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the runway.
On third down, he drops to throw. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
Hawaii, 7. East Carolina, 0.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
East Carolina.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back to pass on second down. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Snap from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hawaii.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Pirates come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the under. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the...
Going for the big play. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ready to go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He's past the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying out to the left. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hawaii.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 4 over Oklahoma. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Definitely be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's right. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on 4th down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete to the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
28, East Carolina, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll operate out of split backs. Looking downfield, it's right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Oh, that's a fumble.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Montgomery. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the 1st down marker. And the Pirates will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go to the ground. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
At the 41-yard line.
The Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Fires toward the target. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And some room to work. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Montgomery. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Warriors!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
35, East Carolina, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's right. Looking to the big tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Montgomery. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Montgomery. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, ECU! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Hawaii, 35. East Carolina, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Hawaii offense will take over 1st and 10.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barfield. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Hawaii, 35. East Carolina, 14.
The Rainbow Warriors will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the move, it's Montgomery. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing, but makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, guys.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Pirates.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Looking to take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. Oh, he's got a chance. Touchdown, Hawaii. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Pirates can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that 1st down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a 1st down.
The Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Barfield. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Wants to fire on second down. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Going to look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's right. A little release to the back. Push down for the tackle.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle. It's White. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Hawaii. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back, it's Wright. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Turns it on in midfield. Turning on the Jets. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Yeah, and I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Off the RPO, complete. And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Defense might bring the house here. Buys a little extra time. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. They're trailing by 10 to Georgia. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
Okay, ready?
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Rainbow Warriors will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's right. Forced out of the pocket. He's taking a deep shot. Makes a grab down the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the 1st down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Unleashes one deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
28.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Harris. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
At the 36.
And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Finds the big tight end. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
On the run, deep down the right side. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Marked out of bounds at the 14-yard line. And first down for the offense.
The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the move. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he made the extra point without problem.
71, East Carolina, 28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To throw, it's right. He's going to take off. Fights off the defender. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.